Hi, my name is Hoss Booty and I'm sales manager for Burnaby Manufacturing. Burnaby manufactures a product that allows you to hook up outdoor portable appliances to house piping, whether that be natural gas or propane. And then we offer various models depending on the type of installation. Here we have the exterior VGP or gas plug, and it's exactly the same rough-in box as the deck and the concrete. However, there's a few different features that you'll want to look at. One is that there's a hub at the back of this rough-in box. Because you're talking about a block wall, stone wall, something that you need to come into the back of the box, you have a knockout here. You'll take that knockout, knock it out, and depending on how far you're going to put this rough-in box out, you'll need to put a sleeve in to get you inside the wall cavity. Now, I've got a mock-up of a block wall here, and typically you'd have your sheeting, you'd have some insulation, you'll have about a ½ inch airspace, and then the brick or stone, whatever finish you got. This one happens to be brick. The exterior box comes with 2 ties, and they're regular brick ties that you get, and they fit into in between some grooves in the box, and you'll see that fits in between the screw hub and the outlet hub. Now, as I said, you'll need to come into the back of the box. You can't come into the top because of the brick, obviously. So if you take a look inside here, we've got an elbow that goes out the back, and then there's a flared union. That's how you union that together. You bring in your pipe into the back of that elbow, into your cavity of the wall, and then you'll pipe off from there. If you want to take that assembly off after to do some fitting in the wall, you can use that union. Now this one happens to be 3/8, and all of them are designed, the 3/8, they come in 3/8, half, and 3/4, and they're all designed so that the elbow and the outlet of the quick disconnect happens to be in the perfect spot so that when you put your door on, it's in the right spot. The other ones you had to line up. This one should line up perfectly. Now when you're using the exterior box, it'll come with 3 plugs for piping. 2 of them will be used in the box itself, just to keep debris, insects, dust, everything outside the box. The other one you'll see from the back that we put over top of the piping. There's a star inside there, and you cut that with an X-Acto knife, and you can push your piping over it, and it allows you to fill a cavity, and then you have very little to caulk. So you'll want to caulk right here, right where it goes through the sheeting. And you'll want to caulk from the pipe to the sleeve itself. Now you're going to have to coordinate this with your bricklayer. Either you're going to have to be there, or the bricklayer is going to have to do it. And if the bricklayer does it, he can do that. He can put it in his assembly with his ties. I'm quite sure he's used to doing that with electrical boxes or anything that you have. But you'll have to be cognizant that you give him the sleeve and that the hole is there in the back side of the sheeting. Once your assembly is put in, you'll fasten it with the clamp provided and test the complete piping and joints in the system, whether you test it with an air test for the whole system or just soap test in the box. But you'll want to test it before it's done. Once you're happy with it, if the brickie has finished it off, or even if he hasn't, you can put your cap on the rough-in box, and just notice that there's a larger space where there's no ribs. That goes down to the bottom of the coupling, so the coupling doesn't hit the ribs. You'll install the rough-in cap box onto the box with the 4 screws provided, and then let him finish it off. I think it's obvious, but you'll only want to finish to the face of the box, not the face of the cap. Because once you're done, once he's done his exterior wall, you're going to take this off and discard it. And you're going to mount your stainless steel frame and door. Now there's 4 extra screws there. You should have 8 screws in the package. 4 were used in the cap, and sometimes they get awful, they get cement on them and they get scarred up. Use 4 new screws, mount your door, and your customer can go and buy their appliance and plug it in.